Episode 24, the Love Your Body series roundup for parts 1 through 5. This episode is brought to you by the 20 tips for looking so good without makeup freebie. It's on my website at learnliveloveyourself.com/no makeup. Hop on there, type in your email, and you will get my favorite 20 things to do to make it feel like I actually put myself together without actually putting myself together. No makeup is my love language. Well, one of them at least. Anyway, let's do this. Loving your body is hard. Anyone who says they have a quick fix for this body love thing, they're fibbing. Your body is constantly changing, and expecting to be overjoyed with each stage of your body life is a tad unrealistic. The Love Your Body series is focused on giving you the tools you need to use over and over again in every single stage of life your beautiful body goes through. This episode is a roundup of parts 1 through 5, taking all the most relevant and impactful aspects from each episode. We'll revisit 5 topics. 1, your body is a good friend. 2, nourishing your body. 3, how to dress your body. 4, making exercise fun. And 5, how to look good without makeup. Let's get into it. Hi, my name is Lindsay Clyde, and this is Learn, Live, Love Yourself, a podcast where self-discovery leads to self-lovery. Each episode, I am delivering fun, practical ways to peel back the layers of your life and tap into that deep down you. Changing your mind one challenge at a time, this podcast will get you loving yourself better every day. It's time to grow. Come learn, live, love yourself with me. What is the Love Your Body series? The Love Your Body series is a series of episodes that give you the physical and mental tools to love your body, no matter where it's at right now. I realized I probably shouldn't try and number all of the parts of the Love Your Body series because we're going to get to like part 18, part 19, and it's going to be a little bit much, but whatever. Because this is my passion. My passion is helping women stop saying negative things they've been trained to say about their bodies, and we're going to actively replace them with positive and kind thoughts and actions. I think every body, get it, deserves to be treated well by the being within it. So with that, let's start off with episode 4, part 1 of the Love Your Body series. Your body is a good friend. If I believe that I have control over my emotions and how I view myself, which, spoiler alert, I do believe this, then I was going to need to take action to combat these poisonous, self-defeating thoughts. And it was a process. It took a lot of time. And actually, truth be told, let's be real, it still is a process. But you want to know a little secret? We all have these things that bother us about our bodies. And some may be small and some may be large, and it will look different for everyone. And some people actually might not have any right now, but unfortunately, they will later. Because no one makes it out of this life without their bodies changing. It's inevitable. The media and big companies who want our money might tell us to try and stop the effects of time. And maybe we will try and do that. We have to find a way to balance how we take care of ourselves by using wrinkle serum, and then afterwards balance that with how we feel about ourselves. To what lengths am I willing to go to feel good about myself? And how much money am I willing to pay? Or is there a cheaper way to just change your thoughts instead? I don't know. Is it possible? Let's see. Okay, let's learn. First question. What is your thing? What is the thing that you don't like about your body? Or that you hate about your body? Lots of people want to lose weight, and we will talk about that in more depth in future episodes. But here are some other questions. Is it your ears? Are your boobs too big? Are your feet too wide? Do you have too much cellulite on your bum? Do you have crooked teeth? Pasty white skin? Thinning hair? Or maybe all of the above? What's your thing? Go ahead and say it out loud. I really hope you just said cellulite out loud on the bus. Everybody's like, what? Now, let me ask you, why is that your thing? And don't just say, because I'm fat. No, I don't want to hear that. Saying I'm fat is not an answer, because fatness and weight are relative things. You could lose 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds and still think you're fat. And then someone else would look at you and just kill to be at the weight that you're at. So, no, weight is not the reason why you don't love your body. So why? Did your mom tell you as a teenager that you needed to watch what you ate because you were looking a little chubby? Did your friends all get boob jobs and you didn't? Are you constantly watching TV shows and following Instagram accounts that glorify women with perfectly tan skin and puffy lips? Why? Who told you you weren't good enough? Was it someone else? Was it yourself? After comparing your body with somebody else's? Or maybe even comparing your body to your previous body? And now let's go even further. How do you treat your body because you don't like this thing about yourself? This is our project for part 1 of the Love Your Body series. I'm going to show you how to treat your body like it's a good friend. Think about this, okay? Close your eyes. If you're driving, don't close your eyes. If you're running on a treadmill or in real life, don't close your eyes. Otherwise, everyone's sitting down, just close your eyes for a second. Imagine yourself standing and looking in a mirror. Now imagine that your spirit drifts up and out of your body and stands next to it. You, as the spirit, turn to look at your body. There it is. It's still you, the sparkle in your eyes and that freckle on your cheek. It's still you. It's you. It's your body. Take a minute to think about what your body has been through with you. What it's been through for you. Think about the time you were young and you fell and you got a scrape and your body scabbed it up and healed it and you recovered. Think about the time your lungs and your voice box worked together in perfect harmony so that you nailed that solo in the school musical. Think about all the times your arms have hugged your spouse, or your hands have washed the dishes, or your brain has helped you with a test, or your eyes saw something beautiful, or your tongue tasted something delicious. Think about all the times your kidneys have helped you pee, and your intestines have helped you poop. And think about the miles and miles and miles your feet have walked for you. Your body has tried so hard to give you a good life. Sometimes it's failed you, yes, but your body is trying. And your body is not perfect. And it sometimes reacts to its environment. Sometimes things happen to your body that it can't control. But just like a good friend, your body is there for you. It's been there for you, and it soldiers on even when things get hard. Your heart pumps, your ears hear, your throat swallows, and your eyes blink for you. Give your body a hug. It deserves it. This is how we live this truth. Humanizing our bodies, giving them a persona, gives us a new perspective and makes it easier to treat your body with respect. Like I said before, would you treat your neighbor, your spin teacher, or Tom Hiddleston the way you treat your body? No way! So there is no reason to treat your body, your biggest fan, this way either. So you're going to commit right now to start treating your body like a good friend. Spend some time thinking of ways to treat it well. Thank your body out loud for the things it does for you. You could go for a walk. You could drink an extra glass of water or go to bed 30 minutes earlier than you usually do. You could rub your own neck. You could pat yourself lovingly on the knee. Give your body a break when it's bloated and cramping. Say to your body, "Thanks for breathing today. Thanks for helping me carry in all those groceries today. I know, buddy. I'm sorry. It's been a rough week." Does some of this stuff sound stupid to you? Does it sound ridiculous? Maybe you're laughing like, I'm not talking to my body out loud. Are you crazy? That's just weird. Well then, I challenge you to do something weird for just 1 week. This week's pop challenge is this. Set 3 timers in your phone. 1 for morning, 1 for sometime around lunch, and 1 for nighttime right before bed. Name the timer. Thanks, good friend. And remember, a power of practice challenge or a pop challenge helps us to practice breaking down expectations and pushing ourselves to do something outside of our norm. If we want to stop being harsh on our bodies, it's time to try something weird. We are going to practice talking to our bodies and giving them some love. Each time the timer goes off during the day, you will do one thing to be nice to your body. You could say out loud, "Thanks for carrying me today." Or you could pop into the bathroom and floss your teeth, because when was the last time you did that? Oh, what does that say about me? You could wrap yourself in a big hug, super tight, and count to 10 and then let it go. Take a deep breath in and close your eyes to take a moment to feel the wind on your face. It could be anything. You just choose one thing to do each time that timer goes off during the day. Guys, it might feel uncomfortable, but just like any meaningful change in your life, it starts by doing something small outside of your comfort zone. What did you think about that, guys? This episode is the basis of every single Love Your Body series episode. You have to treat your body as if it is something separate from you. So I hope that really resounded with you. Okay, on to episode 8, Nourish Your Body, part 2 of the Love Your Body series. Food is not just what it brings nutritionally, but also they nourish you emotionally. And because I'm in charge of what goes into my body, it is up to me to be wise and caring and thoughtful about this. So what do you think of when you hear the word nourish? I think of a tender little plant. It's my responsibility to take care of this tiny little guy. This little plant is just barely popped out of the soil. It's my responsibility to give it sunlight, water, soil to grow in, and maybe sing to it a little bit so that it can be strong and happy. But too much of any of those good things can kill that little plant, okay? We have to find the balance of all the good things. It takes practice to teach yourself how to nourish your body. We are just bombarded by messages about what we should or shouldn't eat, and I think that if we want a healthier, and I mean this in 2 ways, a mentally healthier and a physically healthier approach to nourishing ourselves, we need to ask, how? How do I nourish my body? So here are some questions or some food for thought. When I wrote down that note, I put a little smiley face. I cannot resist the puns, ever. Okay, so here's some food for thought. Answer these questions in your own mind. What does nourishing my body look like? Does it look like going to the family party and not eating anything, even if I'm hungry and it all looks delicious because I ate too much, quote unquote, for breakfast? Does it look like going weeks and weeks without eating any vegetables or fruit? Does nourishing my body look like starving myself? Does nourishing my body look like only ever eating out of a vending machine? Does it look like drinking lots and lots of water, not to hydrate myself, but to mask the pains of hunger in my tummy? Does nourishing myself mean beating myself up for wanting sweet foods? Does it mean never having leafy greens because I hate them? Does it mean only eating leafy greens because that's what the latest diet lady told me to do? I don't know. Does it? Is that what it means? Only you can answer these questions for yourself. Everyone's body is different. And although there are definite benefits to living on an only fruit and vegetable diet, these ideas aren't rules. These ideas that scientists and billboards feed us aren't rules, but more like guidelines. What's that quote from Pirates of the Caribbean? They're more like guidelines anyway. That was the worst. I think I'll keep that. Normally, I'd probably cut that out of this episode. That was literally the worst pirate impersonation ever. Okay, they're more like guidelines anyway. For me, nourishing my body doesn't look like anything I just said. All of that is extreme and not balanced at all. Nourishing my body looks like a whole, well-rounded experience. For me, it's about liking lots of foods and being an adventurous eater. Eating foods that bring back good memories, like I said before. Eating food with friends and family. Drinking lots of water, but also drinking soda because I like the way it fizzes in my mouth. Nourishing my body means I think, what have I been missing from my meals this week? And then going out and getting that food I've been missing so that I feel great. I know my body likes all of these foods, all different types of foods, because I've tried lots of things. I don't just plain steam Brussels sprouts with no butter and no salt because yuck. I want to be happy when I eat my food. And I'm trying to do these things to make my body strong and happy. That means there is room for every type of food I want to eat. So after all of my little diatribe just then, have you had any thoughts that have come to your mind? Does any of this sound like you? The good and the bad? What does nourishing your body look like for you? And why is it important to actually step back and think about this? Like, you're fine, right? You're a pretty healthy person. You're not going to die of any malnutrition anytime soon. That's great. Why is it important to think about this whole experience of eating food? I think the answer is, look at your cute body. It is our duty to guide and direct our bodies to good, joyful things. You are there to make sure you listen to your body, but also be in charge of giving it a well-rounded experience in life. Not because you'll be obese or you will feel ashamed if you don't do these things. We nourish our body so that we can grow as a person. Treat your body like a good friend. I talked about this in episode 4, which is part 1 of the Love Your Body series. You got to view your body as something separate from you. Your body is a thing that needs help, and it does so much for you. Imagine your body is your friend, okay? Think about what you do with your friends. Do you invite your friends over and only serve them plain kale? Do you restrict their food intake or give them tiny plates so that they don't eat too much? Do you call your friends ugly and fat when they eat something that isn't in the Whole30 diet? I hope not. You're poor friends. Nobody's going to want to come back to your house and have food with you. Okay, so if you wouldn't treat your friends that way, why would you treat your body that way? We live this by knowing that loving your body means we treat it nicely. We do nice things for it. We cultivate it. Like that plant I was talking about before, or just a sweet little puppy. Give your body treats. Give your body regular food and lots of water and exercise. This is all part of a happy life experience. I've probably said happy about 50 times in this episode already, but I don't think there's another word other than happy, good, and joy. These are the things you should be shooting for when you think about nourishing your body. If you decide not to do these things for your body, you are creating stress between you and this amazing thing that carries you around all day. Your body's hungry, it's tired, but you say, no, we can't eat because we need to lose weight. And your body says, but please, I'm hungry. Feed me. And you say, no, you're not eating today. You see how ridiculous this is? Be nice. Be nice to your body. So I am giving you this POP challenge this week. And remember, POP stands for, say it with me, power of practice. You're not going to be perfect at nourishing your body. It's okay. Just take a deep breath and try again. Don't beat yourself up. Here's the challenge. Write down 2 things that you will start doing today to nourish your body. This might mean you stop telling yourself discouraging things while you eat. It could mean just sitting down and taking a deep breath and giving yourself mental space to actually slowly taste and experience the food that's in front of you. Write down 2 things you will do this week, and then go online and tell me what they are at Learn, Live, Love Yourself podcast, and use the hashtag #NourishMyBody. Ooh, I love that one because I love food. I want everyone to feel the same way about food as I do, which is I'm going to eat what I want and I'm going to want to treat my body well. So there's a balance between making sure I got all the good healthy stuff in and also all the good yummy stuff in. And you know what? They don't have to be mutually exclusive. So, all right, let's move on. Episode 12, How to Dress Your Body, Part 3 of the Love Your Body series. This is the problem. We start off by not liking our bodies, right? Which is where the clothes go. And then all that negativity leads us to not liking the clothes that are available to us. And we have mall meltdowns or periods of just feeling overwhelmed and unable to cope with the fact that we don't like the way we look. And we like to blame ourselves, we blame our bodies, we blame the clothes. But we are not going to live like this anymore. No matter how small or big our bodies are, or were, or will be. Stand up and say, I'm not letting this make me feel bad anymore. Say it. Say it right now. I am not letting this make me feel bad anymore. But, your brain says, your whimpering inner self starts to raise a little finger and say, but wait. No. Stop it. Stop talking. Do not listen to that little voice in your head. It is time to crush the doubts. We are going to literally stomp on our doubts. Okay? Are you ready for this? This podcast is all about taking what we think in our minds and making it physical so that we can change it and change the way that we think. Okay? Because it's easier to deal with physical things, I think, than it is to deal with mental things. So here's your exercise for today. Everyone, do this with me. You're going to feel dumb. It's okay. We're all doing it. Let's go. Imagine your doubts are on your heart. They look like these little black squirmy things, and actually they're kind of cute. And maybe you've wanted to keep them around just because they're comforting and what you've always known. But these doubts are totally poisonous. Reach to your heart. Grab those little doubts. They're in your hand. Look at them. They're squirming around. They're trying to get away. Oh no, they're trying to get back into your heart. Throw them on the ground and stomp on them. Go, smash them with your foot. I'm serious. Do this right now. Grab them out of your heart and throw them on the ground. All of your worries about what people are thinking about you, all those questions of whether you will ever be happy with your body again, smash them, stomp on them, and revel in it. There is no room in your heart or mind for these little doubts any longer. Every time they start to creep back in, I want you to remember this. And physically, wherever you are, whatever you are doing, clutch your heart, make a fist, and throw those imaginary doubts onto the floor and crush them. That feels better. That feels empowering. It feels like we can move on. Often in my life, people have said to me, I could never pull that off. Mostly when I was wearing something outlandish, like overalls. I went out and found overalls in 2007 because I thought, hey, that would be weird to wear. I'm going to wear them. And then people told me I could never pull those off. And I think maybe they were just like, I could never go out in public looking like that. Maybe. But in other cases too, they've said, oh, I could never pull that off. But do you know what? Do you know what pulling that off actually means? It means enjoying your clothes and not caring what anyone else thinks. Not caring how round your tummy is or how cool or expensive your clothes are. Pulling that off means that you get to tell yourself how you feel. Yes, it's really nice when people validate us, when we get compliments from others, because that's the easy way of being happy. It makes being happy about our clothes way easier, this external validation. But it doesn't last very long and can be shattered by one bad look from that random stranger over there. Really, changing your mentality and shifting your state of mind takes time. It takes effort. But we've come this far in our lives and we still don't feel confident about the clothes we wear. And that means that what we've been doing so far isn't working. And that's okay. Let's replace our previous doubting, middle school, insecure selves with a mature woman who wants to feel good in her clothes and is willing to work for it. And remember, we can't base our worth off of how thin we are. So why are we harping on clothes? Because clothes are fun. We have to wear them, so they might as well enhance our day and give us a little spring in our step, right? Let's learn. What clothes make you happy? And I want you to write these answers down. Grab your phone and type a note out, or a pen and paper, okay? What clothes make you happy? First question. What do you like about your clothes? What did you used to love wearing? Why? What was that style? What was the vibe of those clothes that you used to love? Where did they come from? Where did you buy them? I loved thrift store finds because I love unique, one-off, weird, but interesting pieces of clothing. And I don't really get to go to thrift stores that often anymore. And I feel that missing in my life because life changes and maybe our style adapts. And side note here, we shouldn't expect the clothes that fit us before to always fit us. Just don't expect that. It only leads to disappointment, okay? Don't go into life thinking that the clothes that you're wearing now or the clothes you wore last year are going to always fit you, because they won't. Your body keeps changing even as an adult. It's okay. It happens to all of us, right? And even if something does fit, maybe that's not your style anymore. What is? Let's reevaluate. Really ask yourself, what clothes spark joy? You are the star of this movie. Your body is a good friend, and you are going to go out and find some awesome clothes that make your body just glow. So don't let clothes that don't fit or don't look right get in the way of your mission. Another place to start is to get rid of the stuff that you hate in your closet. And if your closet is completely bare at the end of all of this, all the better. Sit in your underwear and hop online and start making a few purchases. And another tip is to do not go buck wild at first. You are still learning what you like. You are relearning who you are clothes-wise. Baby steps are what you are shooting for. Taking baby steps will help you not get discouraged. When you find something that isn't right for your body, that you don't love, just say, okay, I like the color, I like the shape of the blouse, but the sleeves are too poofy. So just watch out for poofy sleeves next time and start looking at more of the things in that color that you like. Use these experiences as a trial and error so that you can fine-tune what you are looking for in your wardrobe. And again, I'll say this 2 billion times if I have to. Don't be discouraged if everything you choose doesn't work well on your body. That has happened to all of us because it is not about you and your body. This happens to everyone and their bodies too, which means it has nothing to do with your body. Does that make sense? If it happens to everyone, it's a problem with the clothes, not with you. Go find some clothes that you love. If you can just check that box each morning, yes, check, I like the way I look. You will have so much more energy to give to your family, friends, your job, your chores, whatever. Stop wasting precious time and emotion on hating your body and hating your clothes. All right, everyone, it's Pop Challenge time. This week's Pop Challenge is easy because if you did the work at the beginning of the episode, you're done. No more homework for you. If you didn't, well, here it is again. Write down what your new style is. Give me a couple of words, colors, maybe a few pictures like I said in the episode. Sketch it out, make notes on a piece of paper, or just dress up in one of the outfits that you feel really defines what your style is. What do you think about your clothes, guys? What do you think about that episode? Do you feel like your clothes represent who you are? Honestly, for me right now, they don't. But I'm working on it. All right, moving on. Episode 16, Make Exercise Fun. Part 4 of the Love Your Body series. Episode 16, Make Exercising Fun. Part 4 of the Love Your Body series. What is your exercise story? It's important to really get into this because if you don't know what you're telling yourself about exercise or really think about where you've come from, what your background with exercising is, or any emotions that you're attaching to exercising because of social pressure or pressure from family or pressure that you've been putting on yourself, if you got baggage about exercising, it's going to be difficult finding something that you really love to do, because the point of this episode is to make exercising fun. We want it to feel like a hobby. So how do we get there? Write down the answers to these questions. What has exercising been like for you growing up? Were you always fighting the exercising, or could you just run for days? Did you do it for fun, or did you do it because you were trying to keep off the pounds? And think about this. If up until this point you've been seeing exercise as a necessary evil, that's understandable. But it's important to shift our mindset about physical activity. We should exercise because we think it is fun, not because we ate too much over summer or Christmas break. Exercise shouldn't be a punishment that we deal out to ourselves. We aren't whipping ourselves into shape. Like what? Since when is whipping yourself allowed at all? We can't take 20-pound weights and chisel our bodies into something they are not. We can, however, pick up some weights and think, all right, let's see what I can do today. You need to make your peace with exercising. It should be part of your weekly routine, just like showering is part of your weekly routine. And if you still can't believe that exercising is fun, let's at least try to see it as a neutral. We exercise so we feel fresh and ready for life, not so that we can lose those extra pounds. So repeat after me. This is the second mantra of this episode. Ready? I exercise for fun. Say it with me out loud. I exercise for fun. I think exercising is fun. I like exercising. I like the joy I feel when I exercise. Now, one more time for the people in the back. I exercise for fun. Yay! Really, I want you to repeat the yay. Okay, what's your exercising story? Have you written it down now that I've been talking to you? Can you even concentrate? The next questions are these. What is your exercising style? What would the perfect exercise be for you? Think about these questions. Do you like to exercise alone? And remember, sometimes this means you have time to read or listen to an audiobook or a podcast, wink, wink, or even watch your favorite show if your gym or you have a treadmill at home. You can watch it on your phone if your gym has Wi-Fi. Do you like exercising with other people? Does that seem fun to you? Do you like going to the gym, or would you rather exercise outdoors? How much time could you commit to exercising each day? Is it an hour? Is it a half hour? 20 minutes? 10 minutes? What about 3 minutes a few times a day? Do you have any bodily restraints that keep you from doing certain activities, like injuries or weak areas that can easily get hurt? Do you need childcare while you exercise? Do you have any friends you can think of who would want to exercise with you? For me, having friends was the biggest factor when it came to getting me to the YMCA here in Boston once we moved. All right, have you written down the things that you want in an exercise routine? Like Friends or no friends? Gym? No gym? What kind of things do you need to take into consideration when choosing an exercise? Like, do I have any restrictions for now that I need to take into consideration? You've got all the answers here. It's time to live this. You're going to rewrite your exercising story by finding something you love to do. Are you excited? I'm excited. I want to know what makes you feel so good. I want to know what makes you light up, that gets you excited to go outside every morning and get to wherever you're going, or even just get up off the couch in your living room. What is fun for you? And I've got a list of possibilities, and this is not even close to half of what you could possibly be doing, but it's just some ideas to get you thinking, because this is your job. You need to find what is going to make exercising fun for you. Here's my quick list. Rock climbing, biking in the park, yoga in the backyard, walking around the block, walking around the mall, or walking around a zoo, a spin class, a bar class, a Zumba class, an aqua Zumba class. You could train for obstacle courses. You could play on a play structure with your kids, relearn to do cartwheels, do some calf raises in the shower, do crunches in front of the TV, skip, scooter with your kids. You can get a Razor scooter for an adult, and it's really fun, and it's actually a pretty good workout. Take the groceries in. Seriously, going up the stairs, it's no joke. It counts. Take the stairs wherever you go. Take the stairs 2 at a time wherever you go. Run down the hallways at work when no one is looking. Just sprint as fast as you can. Sit down and get up off the toilet 5 times before you actually sit down to do your business. Dance in your kitchen. Find a local community college and take Taekwondo. Stretch when you wake up in the morning. Carry your 4-year-old 200 yards to the bathroom at the beach because the sand is too hot for her feet. Get a resistance band and play around with that. Get a shake weight. Find a bop it, play Twister, swim in a lake, sign up for a bubble run, do 10 push-ups before you get on Instagram every day. Do 5 squats every time your kids yell at each other. Really? These are some of these are silly options, but really the options are endless. And it's okay if they're silly. It's supposed to be fun, remember? You are never too old to start something new. And remember, get back down to it. What sounds fun? What's going to make you laugh? What's going to make you sweat and smile ear to ear, just beaming your heart out because it's so much fun for you? I promise, there is something out there for you. You just have to be willing to try new things to find it. And once you've found it, you will see that you have overcome the biggest obstacle to getting yourself to exercise. Because when it's not a chore and it's a hobby or something you do for fun, think about that. You will make it happen. You will push things out of the way to make your exercise happen because you love it more than you love the other things that could be, potential barriers in your schedule. Make exercising fun, and you will find the recipe to keeping exercise in your life for the rest of your life. This week's Power of Practice Challenge, or POP Challenge, is to find one new thing to do to exercise around you and go do it. It either can be something that sounds exciting to you or something you've never done before and maybe it doesn't sound so exciting to you. Pick something new. Okay, what did you think about that one? A lot of people don't like this challenge. People don't want to go and try something new, but I ask you to. I promise you will have amazing results if you do. You just got to push your comfort level. Okay, last one. Part 5 of the Love Your Body series. Episode 20, How to Look Good Without Makeup. I think it's time to pare down the makeup routine for those days when you just want to feel fine in 5 minutes or less. And I have a controversial challenge for you. Listen on to find out. But first, let's learn. What makeup do you wear? Where on your face do you wear it? How long does your makeup routine usually take you to complete in the morning? Do you reapply any makeup throughout the day? How long does that take? What is one experience about makeup that you can recall from high school? Is it a good experience or bad experience? How has that story affected your life? How do you feel because of that experience? Can you go to the gym or the store or the beach without putting makeup on? How self-conscious are you when you have no makeup on? Who is allowed to see you with no makeup on? Why do you think you need makeup? If you only were able to do one thing of makeup in the morning, what would it be and why? If you could change one thing about your face, what would it be? Will you ever change that thing about your face? If not, is it worth worrying about? And even if yes, is it worth worrying about? How does thinking about your face help you in your life? Does it help you? Now, after all of these questions, the last one is this. Would you like to be able to wear less or no makeup on a day-to-day basis? And here's a hint for that last question. The answer is you already are able. And honestly, I think you should. There is something so freeing in the feeling of, I don't need makeup. You will feel light and powerful and confident, sticking it to the social norms. Your inner rebel wants to feel her way back out into the world in this small way. Giving your makeup routine a break resets what you think is and isn't necessary for each and every day. And more questions. Raise your hand if you're still doing your makeup the same way you did in high school. It's okay to admit it. Who is deathly afraid to go without mascara because your eyelashes are very blonde? Me too. Do you have acne even though you're 38 years old? No worries. These things can make us so uncomfortable. They can make us self-conscious and shy. They can bring back sad or embarrassing memories, but it is time to take your life back. And it will take work. You will have days of feeling gross and grungy and tired, but really, what do these things say about our worth? I would argue that your face doesn't say anything about your worth. It's time to take charge of how we feel about our ordinary, naked faces. There is a time and a place for makeup, but it's not this week. For our challenge, I'm going to ask you to try this with me, just for 1 week, and I will help you restore some of your previous naked face self-love. Okay, let's live this. First step, go nude. But really, the best place to start is to one day just show up without makeup. We are going to go an entire week together without wearing makeup. This will reset your face and give your pores some time to breathe, and also reset your expectations. What does your face actually look like under there? What do you truly need on your face? These are questions you can only answer by starting all over from scratch. We are going back to the basics, and I have a whole list of ways to help you look your best without makeup. From shaving your face to brushing your lips, this list is fun and it will get you excited to go barefaced. Go to learnliveloveyourself.com/no makeup to download your free list. But even with the face shaving and lip brushing, you must prepare yourself, because when you start going without makeup, everyone, without fail, will say, "Are you okay? Do you feel well?" And "You look tired." And let's step aside for a second and agree. We all have to stop saying, "You look tired." We can't say that to people anymore. I mean, what a statement, right? It doesn't help anything when someone says that. They aren't changing anything. They're not even really asking about how you are. It's kind of this veiled insult. It is straight up just thoughtlessly shoving a dagger into our fragile, makeupless self-esteem. So let's not ever say it. Raise your right hand. Here we go. We promise never to tell someone they look tired again. Okay. So anyway, get ready, because some fuzz brain is going to tell you that you look tired. Be prepared to say, I'm not tired, fuzz brain. Just kidding. Just correct and deflect. Say this in your peppiest voice. I'm not tired, actually. I'm just not wearing any makeup. Can you believe this weather we're having? See? Correct and deflect. Correct and deflect. Correct their wrong assumption and deflect to change the subject. It takes guts, but you can do it, and honestly, it feels really good to just turn the situation around. And the first few days of not wearing makeup can be emotionally painful. That's the truth. But I will be here for you. And if you sign up for that free list of ways to feel your best with no makeup, you'll get a few emails from me to help you along your way and stay confident and strong during those first few difficult days. And yes, I said 7 days. 7 days of this challenge, guys. That includes Sunday. If you are thinking, no way, I'm not doing this, I want to stop right here and ask you, why? Why not? Why no way? Because you are scary without makeup? Because you need it to look professional for your job? Because you don't want your husband seeing you that way? Because you don't want to feel gross all week? I get it. I get it, girl. I am in your brain. All of this makes total sense to me. I have thought all of these same things. But you know what makes even more sense? Setting aside just 1 week to do something out of your ordinary routine. Pushing yourself to do a hard thing for just a little while so that you can love yourself better. You will come to appreciate your face in a whole new way. Follow my list of tips for getting ready in the morning at learnliveloveyourself.com/no makeup, and you will feel bright and glowing without 1 ounce of toner or highlighter on your face. I am asking you to step outside your comfort zone and give yourself more options and more freedom to wear or not wear makeup as you choose. But you have to go cold turkey for this. So you know this is the pop challenge. This week, do not wear makeup. Wake up in the morning each day and express gratitude for your face. Smile at your wrinkles and say out loud, I am not ashamed of my naked face. Every time you cringe or think a negative thought about yourself, say, I am not ashamed of my naked face. Forget what people think. Go on this journey to improve your relationship with you. You've got this. All right, that sums it up. That was parts 1 through 5 of the Love Your Body series. What did you think? I keep asking, what did you think? But this is the key. I want you to think about what I'm saying. How does this apply to you? Was there one that really stuck out to you, that really hit home and you thought, I need to work on this? Well, the pop challenge for this week for the roundup is to choose one of the pop challenges from the previous episodes and do that one for this week. So either part 1, your body is a good friend. You set a timer to go off each day to show love for your body every time the timer goes off. Or 2, nourish your body. You do 2 things this week to better nourish your body. Stop saying mean things to your body while you eat or whatever. Part 3, figure out what your style is. Go through your closet. Find things that make you feel so good about your body. Or part 4, pop challenge, you find something new to do for exercise this week. Or part 5, you choose to go this whole week without makeup and push yourself to try and feel good in the skin that you are in. Okay? Which one do you choose? This is the pop challenge for this week. Power of practice. Okay? We're not going to get it perfect the first time, but that's okay. If you choose to do part 5, remember, no makeup freebie. learnliveloveyourself.com/no makeup to get 20 tips for looking so good without makeup. I hope these episodes start the conversation in your head about how you can treat your body better. This is the first step to self-confidence and body love. We gotta look at how we are treating our bodies and make strong commitments to treat them better every day. I'm Lindsay Clyde. This is the Learn, Live, Love Yourself podcast. If you felt like this episode was the pick-me-up you needed to jumpstart your self-love, would you mind sharing it with a friend? Okay, guys, until next time.